Hey, welcome back. This week we're going to talk about Trog, which is Freddie Francis' next movie after he did Mumsy, Nanny, Sonny, and Girly. That movie he had total creative control over, but this movie was a Warner Brothers movie, and I think technically this is only the second Hollywood money movie of 1970 after House of Dark Shadows. This is not even really a Hollywood movie because it was made in the UK. So, as you can probably tell by the poster, Trog is about a troglodyte. If you don't know what a troglodyte is, it's the missing link between humans and apes. It looks kind of like a Planet of the Apes type face, maybe slightly scarier. Freddie Francis did not like this movie, and I'm glad he didn't because it's pretty bad. It's one of those movies that he took just as an assignment, and he only agreed to it because Joan Crawford was in it. Joan Crawford, pictured here, was a very well-known actress from the previous few decades, and this actually was her last movie because she passed away after. The rumor is that Joan Crawford was not well by the time she made this movie. She was an alcoholic and not healthy. But anyway, she does okay in it. A lot of the other actors do not do okay in it. The movie starts off with some people exploring a cave. The cave actually looks good, which is interesting because they soon stumble upon Trog, who does not look good at all. You can see his face there, and his face looks alright, but that's just a mask. It's not makeup that they applied to the actor. It's just a mask. And the mask is slightly animatronic because its mouth, lips, and tongue can move, okay? Now, below the mask is mostly just a human in shorts and shoes. It's regular human skin, human body for the rest of the thing. He's wearing shorts, and the shorts is covered up by hair. So it's supposed to look like he's naked, like not wearing shorts. But it's obviously shorts, and the shoes are supposed to be like hairy feet, but they just look like slippers. So the main problem with this movie is that the monster in the monster movie looks really bad. I also read that the actual costume is left over from 2001: A Space Odyssey, and that it's just a leftover monkey costume. So the whole movie is disappointing because it's focused around this monster, and they show the monster a lot, which is good because I always dislike when they barely show the monster in a monster movie, but he doesn't look good. So anyway, the other thing about this movie is that it's only a horror movie in the final half hour, because the first hour is basically a sci-fi movie where Joan Crawford goes and captures Trog and tries to teach him how to play ball, understand humanity, and even speak, which he sort of speaks. And towards the end of the movie, when he starts to speak, he has the stupidest voice ever. It sounds like this. Why would this massive beast sound like that? Anyway, the cool part of the movie is the final half hour, because before that it was pretty unbearable. And in the final half hour, we've got a guy, and he is I'm sorry to say I can't remember his name, but he played Alfred in the 4 Batman movies of the 90s. And he comes and says that Trog is bad for the local economy, and he wants Trog to be destroyed. So he tries to sabotage Trog to prove that he's violent by breaking him out and trying to antagonize him, but then Trog just kills him. And then all of a sudden it turns into a horror movie because Trog goes on a killing spree and kills like 5 or 6 people, kidnaps a little girl from a playground. And the movie is trying to make you think like, oh my goodness, is he going to kill this little girl? Of course he's not going to kill the little girl. This is 1970. This is a major Hollywood produced and distributed picture. And none of the movie was even slightly shocking or pushing any kind of envelope before that time. If he would have killed that little girl, I would have been absolutely shocked and impressed. But of course, he just kidnaps her. He kind of was playing with a doll before, so he thinks like she's like a doll. Brings her to the cave, then they come in and they kill him. Okay, end of movie. So, the movie is not great. Freddie Francis did not like it. He said he never should have done it. He said Joan Crawford never should have done it because it kind of puts like a bad punctuation mark on the end of her career. But that being said, it is watchable, okay? Now, I would give it a 6 out of 10, mainly for that last half hour. And I also like the way the cave looked. If you watched the last video, which was Mumsy, Nanny, Sonny, and Girly, I would give that one an 8 out of 10. I don't think I said that in the video. That one would be a strong 8 out of 10, almost a 9. You could tell the budget was really low on that. If like a little bit more happened, or maybe if they showed a little bit more in that one, it would have been a 9 or maybe even a 10. That one was really cool. All right, Trog, not so much. So, that's it for Freddie Francis for 1970, but he'll be back in 71, which we are getting closer and closer to. So, I'll see you next time.